Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my 8th update to my Not by Project pan. I think I've got a pretty decent update today. We do have an empty, I'm super pleased. And I've got some really good progress on a lot of other items as well. So I think I might be able to move my first category out of this project for the next update. Let's start with the empty. I have finally finished this Bare Minerals highlighter in Flawless Radiance. Last month I showed you I'd already removed the sifter and there was really not a lot left, and now it is completely done. I finished it about a week ago and I've now started working on my only highlighter, which probably isn't just a highlighter. This is the Laura Mercier Shimmer Block. Here's what that looks like. And I am wearing this today as both a highlighter and a blush. Yeah, I'm so excited that I can finally start using this one, because this Bare Minerals one came in an advent calendar at the very end of 2017. So 5 years almost. Wow. Next, I want to talk about some cream eyeshadows, and there are 2 that I want to share with you. And with that category, I'm at 5 total. And once I have finished 2 cream eyeshadows, I'll move out of this project. Okay. The first one is this Maybelline Color Tattoo in On and On Bronze. There's just really not a whole lot left, and I'm fairly confident I can have it done for my August update. This is what this cream eyeshadow looked like before I scraped it out, just because it was really getting hard to access it with my fingers. That's how I apply it, and I'm finding it a whole lot easier to pick it up now. Next is my favorite cream eyeshadow stick in the world, the Kiko Long Lasting Shadow Stick in 58, which is this lilac. I am wearing it as my base today, and even though it broke on me and I updated on this in my deco panning update, I've managed to fix it, at least temporarily. So this is it all the way rolled up right now. There's really not a lot left. So here's how much progress I have made on this since I filmed my last update. Just over a month. And I already said this in deco panning, I'm gonna consolidate these 2 at some point. And I wanna scrape out whatever is left in here, because I could see when it broke, there's quite a lot still left in here, and I just love it so much. Really hoping these 2 could be empties for my next update. Okay, let's move on to eye pencils. I've currently got 4, and I would like to be down to 2 before they can leave this project. Let's start with this one. This is where I've got the least amount of progress. This is my NYX eye pencil in Emerald City. Oh, should I give you swatches? Here's that. I am wearing it today, and here's the progress on that. Kind of tiny, whereas before I was only working on 2 eye pencils. I've now introduced a 3rd one because I'm doing It's a Panning Revolution, Misty's Project Pan over on Instagram. And yeah, another one has come in, which I will talk about in a second. But before we do that, let me give you swatches for everything else I already spoke about. Obviously can't give you any for this highlighter, but then I'm gonna do a swirl of the Laura Mercier. Here's that. I like it so much. And then also a swatch of just the highlighter shade as well. Here's that. So nice. Maybelline, let's do that here. There's that. I wear that as a base. That's how I wear my cream eyeshadow products. And then the Kiko is here. It's very sparkly, you can never tell, but yeah, once it's on your eyelids and you set it with a powder eyeshadow, it's super pretty and sparkly. And if you don't have Kiko in your country, but you have access to H&M, they have a dupe for it, which is kind of hilarious because they're both like fast fashion makeup brands, but yeah. Let's talk about this one next. So this is my MUA eye pencil in a metallic, intense metallic eye color, something like that. I can't tell anymore because it's obviously sharpened off. in Icon. Here's the progress on that. I think that's like a nice chunk again. Yeah, definitely happy with that progress. I wore it a couple of times as a lip liner, which I really enjoyed whenever, because I'm working on a ton of like reddish, pinkish leaning lip products. If I want to bring it down to something a little bit more neutral leaning, like using this as a lip liner has been really, really nice. Here is that swatched for you, and yeah, most days I'm wearing it on my lower lash line, not today. It has finally happened. The MUA is now shorter than the NYX one. I always wondered when this would happen. And okay, so I started this project in November. How long? Scorpio season, and we're now in Leo season. So that would be like 3/4 of a year. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try and have this as an empty for my next update. Next, I've got the Revolution Black Coal here that I already mentioned. I'll give you a swatch, even though it's not that exciting, but it's ever so waxy. So I have to be really careful with this one because it smudges. I have been wearing it in my waterline, but then it like immediately transfers to my bottom waterline, which I'm not really keen on that look. I find it very 80s. Yeah, but anyway, I'm working on it. I have worn it on my lower lash line a couple of times when I wanted to go for something a bit deeper, more smoky. Not an item that I would repurchase necessarily, but yeah, here is the progress on that. And that's the first time I was able to draw a new line since the beginning of December, so I'm happy with that. I don't think it would be a No by Project Pan update for me if I wasn't showing you my Revolution matte base powder in P3. There's 12 grams in here, or 0.42 ounces. I hit pan on this back in May 22. And here is what this is looking like today. I think I am making an alright amount of progress. I can start to sort of see the finish line. Next item is also another near empty. And this is the Rimmel Perfect Match Foundation. No, Rimmel Match Perfection Foundation. I think it's in the shade 100 Ivory, but I could be wrong. I am wearing this today. How have I usually been wearing this? Well, I've always put this into my concocted liquid foundation, but it's at this point now where it proper splutters, so I can't really pump it out anymore. I did manage to get some of it out this morning, obviously. I mean, there's like really nice windowing in here. There's still product on the wand, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do until it's as empty as I can get it is to use it every single day and just see how much I can still scrape out. And then I think this could be an empty for next time, for sure. Right, those are my updates on all of my traditional items. 8 of them you saw today, actually 9, including the Laura Mercier. And then 2 updates ago, I included nail polish, and then 1 update ago, I included eyeshadow palettes. So let's talk about that now. For the past 2 months, so since I introduced it, I have been working on a focus polish. Actually, I gave myself the out of, being able to update that, refresh it every month. But so far, I've stuck to the same polish, and I think I will do that again. And that is the P2 Volume Gloss in Creme de la Creme 978. There are 12 milliliters in here. Yeah, doesn't say it in ounces, okay. And last time I was at 12 total uses on this entire bottle, but 8 within this project. And that was the black line, and now, I don't know if you can see that purple line there. It's just literally just underneath it. I've only managed to wear this a further 3 times. I mean, yeah. I'm not loving it. I'm trying to work it out of my collection. I think next time you see this one, I would have started to franken it. I think I'm very close to adding another color into this, or just cocktailing around with this. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Now my goal, before I can allow myself to buy a new polish, is to actually empty 5 polishes. I'm a long way away from that. But what I've also been doing is that I've got a ton of, no, not that many anymore actually. I have got some polishes that I have never used before. And last time, in the previous month, I randomized 5 of them to use. In my last update, I managed to use 4 out of those 5, and in this update, I managed to use all 5 of them. And actually the one that I didn't manage to use in my last update rolled back in, so I now have used that one. And it's another P2 polish. Christmas Pop is the range in Golden Firework. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I don't love it, and I especially don't love taking this off. Yeah, I think I'm either gonna pass it on or I might just franken it. Yeah, we'll see. I think once this is like not as glittery anymore, it's probably gonna be all right, but yeah. Anyway, it's done now. Used it once. I'm pretty sure I used it on top of my Gucci Crystal Black, so black nail polish, as per Amy and Melissa's suggestion. So thank you very much, Amy. I also used this one here, which was a concoction. That was the first one I reached for. I really like it. It's like such a nice berry tone with a very, very slight golden shimmer in there as well. Then I used this one. I have had this since Christmas, so I always put off using it, but I actually really liked it. Yeah, so this very deep, deep red with a hint of brown maroon in there as well. This is Beauty Woman in Prost or Prost. And then also these 2 by Sabrina Rudnick. This one is in 571 and this one is in 32. They don't have shade names. Out of these 2, I definitely preferred the purple one. Very shimmery, but I do have to say, like, they're not gel. Yeah, no, they're not gel nails, but it took ages to dry down completely. And while 2 months ago, when I introduced polishes, I still had 18 unused polishes in my collection, I've now only got 7 left, which is great. I'm going to very quickly show you what the 7 are, and then I'm going to randomize 2 that I'm going to pull out so that I have 5 to work on again. Smith & Co. Kundalini Hustle. Then I've got 3 from Makeup Gallery. This one in Blaze, this one in True Teal, and then this one, which is slightly lighter, in Teal Bay. Then I have this one by Leighton Denny in I Like Lilac. And then I've got 2 H&M polishes. This one is called Head in the Clouds, very sheer, almost white, slightly pink. And then this one, I hope you can see that really nice pink and green shift in there. This one is called Electric Pearl. Okay, I'm gonna put them in order, the order that I showed them in to you. And I'm gonna randomize 2 that I'm not gonna have to work on. Okay, so I don't have to work on Smith & Co. Kundalini Hustle, and I don't have to work on True Teal by Makeup Gallery. So these are the 5 that I'm gonna try and use once in the next month. And obviously this one is still my focus shade, but yeah, like I said, next time you will see this bottle, it's gonna have a different color. I will try and like take some pictures and make swatches of before and after. That would be useful, wouldn't it? All right, let's move on to eyeshadow palettes. So in my last update, I decided that it was time for me to stop impulse shopping eyeshadow palettes. If you know me and you've watched my channel, you know that I shop in person. I don't love shopping online. It's not to say that I haven't done it with makeup. So officially, I'm on a no-buy. However, while I'm traveling and I've had 3 trips planned for this summer, one of them has already happened. So I allowed myself to buy 3 eyeshadow palettes on these trips. Now the first trip came and went, it was lovely. We went to Edinburgh in Scotland and I didn't buy any eyeshadow palettes or any other makeup. I didn't even look inside any makeup stores, drugstores. So technically I have saved up that palette. I'm still allowed to buy 3 more, right? But so far it hasn't happened and I'm very happy with that. This no buy while I'm at home has really helped me so far to not just run into my local drugstore and pick up stuff and pick up eyeshadow palettes specifically. The urge is still in there, and like I peek through the window anytime I do my grocery shopping. I walk past my drugstore, I can see like the Revolution stuff. I can see the Juvia's Place from the window. I can see the Beige cosmetic stuff. So I might like peep in there, but I know I'm not. Hang on, did I even have to step in? Yeah, I don't think I had to step in for anything. Maybe I did, but like I was like, I'm just trying not to look at it. I'm trying to window shop, like actual genuine, you know, in the original sense of the word. So I am peeping through the window. But I did feel that urge coming up to do some impulse makeup, eyeshadow palette shopping. Probably about 3 or 4 times in the past month. And having this category in this project has really, really, really helped me to not do that. Because otherwise I'd be sitting here right now, or maybe in another video, and telling you 4 new eyeshadow palettes have come in. Because that's probably what would have happened. And let's be real, often what happens is I don't just buy 1 palette, I buy like a whole lot of them. So yeah, I am still at however many palettes I was at before. I'm gonna include the number now because I just don't remember. It's probably best that I don't think about it. And yeah, okay. And another thing I did, so, okay, whatever happens, I am going to review this at my 1-year update, which is going to be in November, around the time of the Black Friday, in a very handy way. So if by then I have got 3 eyeshadow pans empty, I can buy 1 new eyeshadow palette. Should I have 6 eyeshadow pans empty, I can buy 2 new eyeshadow palettes. You get the idea. I don't think it's going to happen, but we shall see. So I'm working on 4 items to have as empties next month. The MUA lip pencil. No, it's an eye pencil, but I might use it as a lip pencil as well. That would really help, wouldn't it? Then these 2 cream eyeshadow items, maybe just one of them, we'll see. And then definitely the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. Right. Oh, and in case I haven't said it, the next update is going to be a quarterly update, which means I'm going to show you all of the items that are still within this project. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.